The Earth is flat. I don't care at 2 a.m, George. I want to sleep. So you're going on that school bus. You're going into space, and I don't want to hear nothing more about it. Plus, I'll pack you some grapes, so you'll be all right.
In a world desperate to tear itself apart, only one man, and some other people, stand in the way of total destruction. Together they will right the wrongs, make bad, good, and single-handedly destroy evil, together. Who is this man, you may ask? This man is Geoff.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better, the show that takes one of life's little annoyances, gives him a microphone, a podcast and a guest with the unwavering ego to believe he can make everything better. Today I'm delighted to be joined by comedian and roast battle host Paul McHugh. Paul, how are you?
I am living the dream. I'm in my observatory. It's all going well. Yeah,
looking out into the world. No,
into
galaxy.
The ether. Yeah. It's the solar system. Yeah, it's amazing.
I know. I do love your solar system background because it ties in very nicely to what it is that we are making better today. So come on, Paul. Without further ado, what is it that we are tackling?
Flat earthers. Flat Earth. Yeah.
I'm very. We had a bit of catch up before this, and I am so excited about this. But what is it apart from maybe the obvious, or the obvious to some? What is it that you would like to make better about? Is it flat earthers, the people, or is it like flat Earth theory? What is it you'd like to make better?
I think they all need a basic education. I think that would be a good start. And I think to make sure that nobody listens and joins their ideology, really.
Yeah.
Because it is insane.
It's so insane. But also but I love it. And I want a flat Earth believer on this podcast, and I'm throwing it out there right now. Anyone who's getting angry already, come on and let's have a chat, because I struggle to understand why they believe.
Yeah, it is weird.
There's obviously some of the weird kind of theories that they've got about anything from turtles to domes. And all I think is, but why would people do this? And then it's always this, but why would the government not? Yeah. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I imagine there's certain things that we're not being told by the government. Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that that's like milk really comes from chickens or whatever, the royal family are really lizard people or whatever that shit is, but it's to go from something that is so vastly acknowledged as being a globe to having these pockets of people thinking that no, we're up on your game. We know what you're up to, sunshine. We don't believe you, and it boggles the mind.
Yeah. It really does. And like you say, so I don't think there's a single conspiracy I would really lean into, as in fully believe in it. However, I'm going to level with you, Paul. Sometimes whether it's online or meeting new people, I play a character who may believe in flat Earth because it's so much fun.
You get a sense of who you're talking to, don't you?
Yeah,
absolutely.
And if someone, I always bring up the subject, and if someone seems really like over the top, like anti flat Earth, I'm like, and it's just I mean, it's like I don't know if it's some kind of mental condition, like some kind of psychopath tendency, but I love it. I get a rush from it.
Fishing. It's like you throw the bait and you reel them in, and it's like
That's it, because everyone knows that flat earthers are out there, but you never really meet one. Like
No,
not in the flesh. So the excitement of someone believing they've met a flat earther.
it's like they say you walk past so many serial killers
Yeah,
in your life. It's like you walk past so many flat earthers in
yeah,
your life.
yeah. Yeah, can you imagine that? Just walking down the road and you can hear people's thoughts, and someone's just walking down the road going, "Well, I'm walking on this perfectly flat surface
Yeah,
right now."
I could walk from here to Africa. You
Yeah,
couldn't.
with a strong enough lens, I could see the back of my head.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm going to the ice wall.
yeah,
What are you doing for Christmas?
right. The ice wall. Now
Yeah,
right. This, I okay. So first of all, social media, scrolling through, and obviously I've hit the algorithms because of my flat Earth obsession. And you see these videos, and people are like, "Oh, here's a video. Look at this. Here's an ice
yeah,
wall. The ice wall's real." And just after this video was taken, we were ushered away and weren't allowed to go. Like, well, why don't you record that bit then?
yeah,
But where's the ice wall come from? Like, as in this
yeah.
idea?
What I think what they're doing is because they don't have all the answers, so they have to come up on the quick smart with an answer to someone's question. Well, why doesn't the water just fall off the edge of the planet then if it's a disk? Oh well, it's got a giant ice wall around it, so you can't actually go over the edge. It's like, well, it's just convenient, really.
Yeah, but no one's really seen this ice wall that
No,
goes around the entire.
no, nobody's ever been there.
Like, it's mad to think that we have technology. Because also with strong enough cameras, like, say if the Earth is flat, actually, do you know what? I'm impressing myself with this thought. If the Earth is flat with a strong enough camera, at some point you'll be on land and can zoom in to see the
Yeah,
giant ice wall that just goes all around the world. Like, okay, maybe sections of it, but you could kind of do something really technical. I'm just the least technical person ever. But it might, surely, if you could be like, yes, I can see from A to B, and that's a long way away, and that's why it's all flat, then we should be able to go just to the edge of the Isle of Wight and
yeah,
be like, I can. There you go. I've got a strong enough camera. There's a ice wall over there.
yeah. Look at them gazelles; they're amazing.
Because
Look at Egypt. Oh, the pyramids of Giza look lovely this time of
lovely
night.
this time of morning. Yeah, and I live on the south coast, like right on it. I walk 10 minutes and there's water. I can see the Isle of Wight on a Hayden Island as well. It's less glamorous than the Isle of
Mm.
Wight, but
Hanging
I
Island.
can
Yeah.
see the Isle of Wight. Can't see France,
No,
but
no.
in theory, in the flat theory, if I had a strong enough camera, I would be able to see France and then
Yeah, apparently
past.
so. Yeah. See, I when I was researching this, I did a lot of research.
Hmm.
I was watched a lot of YouTube videos, and to see them debunk themselves
Yeah,
as they're filming um,
yeah.
their own debunking of the sphere, it's something to behold. There was this one, and this guy he had like a meter, and in between this meter, he got like a light, like a big strong
Hmm.
torch, and between that he put two planks of wood, and he put holes in them. And basically,
Yeah.
if the Earth is flat, you just see the light straight through, no problems. So he stood there and he's talking to this other guy on the other end, and he's like, "Have you got the light up?" He's like, "Yeah, I've got the light up." He goes, "I can't see the light." He's like, "I can't see it. Put it up." So he puts it up and he sees the light, and it's like, "Oh, by doing that, then we've proven the Earth isn't spherical." It's like, yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll
It's like,
still carry on. We'll still carry
yeah,
on telling
absolutely.
people.
Yeah,
Let's just
yeah,
because that's the same. It may be the same footage on good old Netflix. There's Beyond the Dome, I think it's
yeah,
called, which is a thing about it, and that's the final scene of the whole thing. There's all these people who
yeah,
are, and I do feel quite sad. Right, and this isn't me generalizing because I love everyone, and not everyone, but but I'm not generalizing flat earthers that there's a certain kind of person that goes for I'm being really tactical with my language right now because I don't want to upset anyone, Paul.
That's all right. It's all right. I always have the feeling that you need to upset people in order for them to learn. And if that means that you have to call flat earthers numpties once in a while, then so be it.
Yeah. You've got to crack a few flat eggs to make an omelette.
Flat egg.
See, that's the next thing. Flat egg theory.
Crazy. Flat eggs. Yeah, this isn't egg shaped. This is flat. It's like, yeah, of course it is.
Flat egg theory. A lot of these people seem to be people who lived life maybe kind of chronically online, didn't have a lot going on in real world, or certainly not, didn't appear to have a lot of kind of connections, right? Yeah, friends. Okay, let's what it. And thank you.
Basement apartments,
and they get part of this community, and so with this community comes camaraderie, and people share ideas, and they meet people, and it's almost like they don't really believe, but they're part of something now. And they'll defend it because if that goes away, then their friends go away.
They would blow their minds if they saw a girl naked. I think it would like, oh my god, no, they're not flat. It's not flat.
Flat boob theory.
Yeah. But I think everyone's seen those. But
everything now, flat balloon theory. Everything.
Up would have been a different film, wouldn't
it? What, flat boob?
No, flat balloon.
Flat balloon theory. Yeah. I know it does fascinate me, but it fascinates me in the same way a lot of things fascinate me, like this hive mentality, all with the same purpose, which they can't be real. But then you have all these people. They hold conferences and things, and there's a big turnout for them. And it's like, wow, there's a lot of people, mainly in America, but there's a lot of people that think it. But first of all, why would you devote that much time into it?
I think it doesn't help that in America it's very big. And it's very empty in a lot of places. I went to for years. I always thought that America was like you saw in the shows and the TVs and the films, where it's all, like Manhattan, everything's built up and all that sort of stuff. But when you get out to like the big states, there's not a lot there.
Yeah.
So once you've shot your pistol at your stop sign for the 1,000th time, and you've chased a raccoon and whatever, there's not really much else to do other than say, well, I can see the corner store from my house, so maybe the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
So but I mean, it's not a new idea. I mean, it's been going on since 1865, so it's been going for a good while. I mean, there were stupid people back then as well.
They didn't have the technology though that we have now to disprove it.
But exactly.
Why also then? So someone in America is there, and they're like, "Oh, the Earth, the whole Earth, not just America, the whole Earth is flat." But how come I can't stand in California and see high rise from New York? Like, but that's just one country. Let alone the entire Earth.
There's the was it Dubai's got the tallest building in the world?
Yeah, the Queen Latifah. No, that's a person. What's the
Queen Latifah? Yeah, that's a person. She's not the tallest.
That's a person, but it sounds like it.
That big tall building.
Yeah, I'll Google it and I'll just fill it in later.
Yeah, all right. We'll go with Queen Latifah.
We'll go to the Queen Latifah building, which there should be also a Queen Latifah building. Just saying.
There should be, yeah. But if you stood on top of that building, surely you would see everything.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't. You don't.
You,
I mean, I'm not. I'm
Burj
not.
Khalifa. Sorry,
It's what?
Burj Khalifa.
Ah, so not Queen Latifah.
No,
Close.
it was
Close.
close.
It was close. Yeah.
But yeah, but why can't you stand on top of that
Yeah.
and just be like, "There's Geoff. There's that Hey 90 was talking about.
There's Geoff. Yeah.
There's a bit. I'll just wave."
Yeah. Exactly. In your house. I'm in Dubai. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. It's. I mean, basic science would disprove pretty much all of their arguments. I mean, gravity alone, all you need to do is just drop something, and the fact that it goes down proves that atmosphere.
It's pretty good. I mean, there's a couple of different theories, and apparently, internally within the flat Earth community, they've got like, we don't mix with like the domers who believe that there's a dome. There was the old ice wallers. No, they're mental, mate. You don't
deal with them nut jobs.
No,
yeah.
we are the on the back of a turtle people. So we just mix with the back of a turtle people. And you're like, sorry, what?
Like Kerry Pratt.
Yeah, that's it. They read that book, read a book and was like, oh
my god, this was in the non-fiction section. It must be true. There's the Chronicles of Narnia right next to it. That must be true as well.
Everyone check your wardrobes.
Yeah.
But this thing, like, you're going up so fast and spinning and spiraling. Like they've made the maths fit their theory, but nothing in the world of reality actually fits that theory.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I mean, surely there's got to be a member of their family that's like, dude. I mean, come on, man. What
is funny, because I always think, God, you know what? Yeah, so surely someone that they love and trust should just turn around and be like, look, Paul, do you know what? I feel like you've gone a bit too deep into this, right?
Come back out the rabbit hole.
It's like, look, I've seen YouTube videos, so which proves it. And you're like, no, you've just seen some people on the internet. But then what you realize when you watch these videos, all of their partners have left them. Generally,
it's crazy how that happens.
It's odd. And again, I don't want to generalize. I'm sure there are some who are in happy relationship. I'm just saying about the ones that I've seen in documentaries. Yeah, do you know what? They've married each other.
Yeah,
and they had the little flat babies living in bungalows.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
They don't want to go higher.
Like,
they go too high.
They'll be seen in other people's windows from another country.
Yeah,
but I do love it though. That unwavering belief that despite everything. But do you think some of it is people who just like an argument?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, if you believe something, whether you believe it with your whole being, or whether you believe it just for the fact that you've got something you can stand by, you've got convictions.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I think maybe. I think I don't think there's as many like diehards as they want you to believe.
Yeah, I think you've got those who make money from it.
Yeah.
And you've got those who go along with it. I mean, there is some people who do believe because they go to the congresses, but maybe you get a free sandwich or something. But there's free. You get a free flat sandwich, and maybe. Yeah, so maybe they are, but also that hive mentality or that friendship, relationship thing, meeting people they've met online as, hey, I know, let's go to the conference. and let's all catch up. Yeah, that's cool. And then they go home
They're all
again.
skipping. Yeah, they're all hand in hand skipping.
They're
Yeah,
loving it. They're like, yes.
Singing "Kumbaya Flat Earth."
They're telling they're, t- they're telling all the people, like the postman and all the people that come to their house who they're not invited or go. It's just a job to. And they say, "Oh yeah, I just met up with some friends." Yeah. Oh no, we went to. It's kind of like a big party, really. So they called it a conference, but really, it's just
everyone gets completely off their tits and just break dances and does a spinneroonie.
Oh no, I take the mic, and it's easy for us to take the mic because for us it's so simple. But there are people and they're living this life, and let's hope they're happy. and find companionship if should they wish it.
I mean, how happy if somebody if you believed something so much and no one else did, and everyone else was like, "You're an idiot," and we can prove you're an idiot so many times in so many different ways. There's got to be a point where it's just like, why do I do it?
Yeah.
Why do I get up and make my flat coffee with my flat white and drive to work in my flat?
They live in flats. They don't live in bungalows. They live in flats.
Flats.
Oh, that was low hanging fruit, and I completely missed it. Oh, to be fair though, if I found out that we all lived on the back of a turtle, I would be so happy.
Yeah. But have you seen how turtles mate?
No, actually, no.
Wow. If we were on the back of a turtle,
right.
and let's say it's a female turtle,
and
then you get a male turtle just coming along, and he pops up, and he starts making his noise.
So
there, everyone's deaf.
So what was that noise?
That's the official mating call of a turtle.
Of a turtle, yeah.
Yeah. And when they finish, they shout "Cowabunga."
Roll over, eat pizza.
Then when it mounts, it's going to crush Australia.
Oh.
So there's Australia gone.
Are you're assuming Australia's at the back end of the flat Earth?
Well, yeah, because you'd have the North Pole would be the front, the South Pole would be the back. If you've got a giant turtle about to crash down on the spherical globe, it would be Australia.
Hang on, this whole back of a turtle thing, turtle shells are round.
Well, they're like domed-y sort of, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's domed.
If we're on the back of it, then it can't be flat.
Yeah.
Unless I've missed something.
No, turtles are they're domed. They're like a.
Oh, okay. Oh well, there's that one gone. We've done the ice
wall.
Well,
we just proved it. With the mating of turtle. So there we go. That's how easy it is.
So that's
your move, flat earthers.
Yeah, so just you're just going around, you're eating your breakfast, and all of a sudden the cloud just like it gets, and this is actually Independence Day like 4. It's like this big shadow just casts over the entire world, and all of a sudden you hear this,
yeah. Except it's not an alien spaceship that's about to destroy your world. It's the belly of a turtle.
It's a massive,
it's a massive turtle belly,
massive turtle, and it's I'm assuming penis.
If you've ever seen a turtle penis, it is stingray shaped.
What, of an entire stingray?
Yeah. It's like it's like the stingray shape. It's huge. Yeah.
Do you know when you said, "Oh, if you've ever seen turtles mate," I was like, "No," and I thought, do you know what? Actually, I have seen a video. And then you followed that up with if you've ever seen a turtle's penis, and that one I haven't.
You should. It's eye-opening.
My search history is going to get weird.
Yeah, yeah. For a while, yeah.
Is that so that they latch on? Goes in,
Yeah,
latches.
possibly. It's I mean, I'm not a vet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the technique.
You're not David Attenborough.
No,
He'd know.
And here is the turtle's penis about to enter the other turtle.
Squash in Australia as he mounts.
There goes the kangaroos and the wallabies. Oh, no, there goes the Nile as well as he vigorously thrusts into the back of our planet. So, yeah. And then, well, the way turtles give birth as well, they dig in sand. So surely it would need to go onto a bigger plane of earth-y sort of stuff.
Do you think that's what's with our turtles flying through space? This is the thing. We're in the back of a turtle. We're flying through space. Are we looking? See, the turtle probably doesn't even know we exist. We're just parasites on him, just living our day to day. So they're going to think, at some point they're just traveling through the universe and be like, oh, here's another turtle. I assume we've got to hope we're on the male turtle.
You'd want to be on the male, yeah.
Maybe that's what like earthquakes are.
Turtles humping.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the whole the thing with the butterfly wings.
Oh, what, like it flaps Thailand and you get
you get an earthquake in North America. It means some turtles are getting busy in Asia. I don't know. Maybe there's something in that.
So on the smaller scale, like in our world, you've got some like Marwell Zoo. They're mating the turtles. I don't do as good as you.
Tarzan's popped in to have a go. Yeah,
and then there's a natural disaster. But then a natural disaster happens.
Yeah, so. It's probably it's something to look at when after there's been earthquakes in Japan and things. Has a turtle got busy? A couple of days before.
That's that. Well, that's science. I can't believe how sciencey we are.
Yeah.
We do need to do that. So everyone needs to report. Everyone, I don't know who these people are, but people need to report when turtles mate.
Yeah.
Again, there's film crews watching this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we need to see how that is affected with natural disasters.
Yeah, we would need to extrapolate that information from the mating of the turtle. Yeah, and then we would need to put that into the database of whether or not the earthquakes have been, a product of the extracurricular activities of said turtles.
Would it this database that we're entering into? Does it just is it just for turtles or tortoises, I suppose, or are we looking at other animals as well?
Oh, it would need to be like a worldwide. Yeah,
just everything.
Yeah, every animal. Yeah, there's a I think it's in Sweden or Norway or somewhere like that. There's like a massive vault, and they keep every seed from every plant in this vault in case there's a massive crop wipeout.
Really?
And they'd have to.
Every seed in the world, or just every seed in Sweden?
Every seed in the world. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a massive warehouse. They keep it at like a certain temperature.
Because you don't want them growing.
No, well, no. That'd be a bit silly.
If anyone spills water, it's like gremlins. Just like you're gonna have trees popping up everywhere.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah.
Trees just shooting out at the back of trees.
Imagine the carnage of just I don't know how many plants there are, but like 1 billion plants just started to grow.
Yeah, you would not want to be that horticulturalist.
You walk in and be like, do you know what? That Dave, he spilled his bloody
He's done it
Fanta.
again.
Oh, quick!
Stop drinking Red Bull.
This one definitely smells of pee. Like,
Yeah, come on. We know it was you, Dave. We know you peed on the plants. You're gonna have like little feed me Seymours in the corner. Feed the Seymour. No, we're not feeding you. Keep him away. Where is Dave? Oh, we ate him.
Yeah, he kept peeing on us.
Yeah, we didn't like it. He was making weird turtle noises in the corner, so we had to get rid of him.
Sorry, I kind of derailed it. What were you saying about the vault?
About the what?
The vault with all the seeds in.
Oh yeah, the vault with the seeds in. Yeah, it's yeah, acclimated. They're all dormant, but it's got every single seed, like from every plant. And if the world ever went into like a nuclear up sort of fiasco, they've got the bits and bobs to start repopulating the plants and things. It's like a vegan's wet dream. It's like everything they could ever want in one vault. It's like, oh my god,
a little buffet.
Yeah, it's like it's like Christmas.
You just got to grow it yourself.
Yeah,
I'm not upsetting earthers and vegans on one episode. I'm not doing it.
They're not the same. I think we need to extrapolate the correlation between flat earthers and vegans
and natural disasters.
Yeah, and natural disasters. Yeah,
maybe that's a flat earther and a vegan meeting.
Oh,
who's doing that science?
Yeah, and they have turtles as pets.
Where's the spreadsheet for that demographic?
Yeah,
flat sex.
Flat sex.
Flat sex.
Yeah. I swear there's a category for that.
It just sounds disappointing, doesn't it?
It does. It's like eh.
It's like, yeah, okay. Okay, Paul, with actually no. I was gonna do the roundup, but no, I'm not. What other conspiracies are you into? Not into, but
there are so many conspiracies. Like I say, there's the lizard people that live in the mountains in America,
which could be true. I mean, mistaken identity.
Yeah, it could just be like a bearded dragon,
or people,
just a really big bearded dragon, or people. Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I mean, going to London quite a lot. There is the Morlocks that live in the tunnels there. Yeah, that's something I heard quite often on the underground. The Morlocks. Watch out, the Morlocks. Yeah.
Oh,
that's quite crazy. But I mean, in Las Vegas, there are actually people that live underneath.
Yeah, they're like
mad.
They lose all their money, and then they get their passports taken away and all that kind of stuff. So that, or they sell it or whatever, and they just live in that. They're just like, oh, do you know what? I guess I live here now. It's too hot. It's too hot, so I'm going to go. In the sewers.
But apparently, some of them are quite feral.
Really?
Which is yeah. There was I can't remember. This is going back a few years. There was some camera crew and stuff, and they wanted to film it, and basically put light on the situation and stuff. And they're like, well, you can talk to us, but I wouldn't go any further in there because they'll rip your face off. They're they're not the sort of people you want to be talking to. But I mean, there's people that golems in there and stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I doubt they've got the ability to come on a podcast, but I'd also want one of those on a podcast.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Just like live, recorded live from the sewers underneath Las Vegas.
With their gold chains and their big bling sunglasses.
Is that what they haven't sold it all?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they've
probably, I don't want to talk ill of the underground.
The golems, as you refer to them. Yeah.
Yeah, as you refer to them. Yeah. It's like a hate crime. That.
For if any people who live under Las Vegas in the sewers have been affected by this episode, please contact Paul McHugh.
Oh, I love that when it comes up on TV after a soap. If you've been affected by anything in today's, I had to watch it. That's what's been affected me. I had to sit here for half an hour and watch this nonsense.
Yeah, go online to www.helptheundergroundpeople.co.uk if you'd like to give £5 a month. But I don't know.
They can have like dating sites like marryamorlock.com.
Oh, don't. Oh, that's opened a whole underground dating.
People love people. Yeah. I think there might already be that.
I mean, if prisoners on death row can get like hitched up, then surely there's one for people who live underground or in caves, or let's not just go under. We want to go. Yeah, people who just live,
or flat earthers again. They need love as well. They need love. They need hugs. They need people to constantly remind them that the earth is flat, and what they're doing it's a just and deserving waste of time. Yep, they need that.
I'm going to put you on the spot. If you were to create a dating app stroke website for flat earth believers, what would you call it? It's okay if we go silent for a bit whilst we think about it, because I can edit that out.
Melt my ice wall.
Your dome or mine?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Turn on power.
Oh, bless them. I'm sure they're lovely people.
That's what every nan ever says when they don't agree with something, but they're happy for them. Yeah. Bless them. They're not hurting anybody. Let them get on with it.
Until they rise up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just try to overthrow. Yeah, but that's it. Well, at some point though, all this could be proven right, and then who'll be laughing? But
I've got a picture here.
Yeah, but people always no, because NASA will doctor that picture and make it's all superimposed and moon landings and everything else is round.
They said NASA spent $6 billion faking the moon landings. I didn't even think there was $6 billion in 1969.
Yeah. Like, surely it'll cost about the same just to go to the moon. For $6 billion, I could probably build a ladder big enough to get to the moon.
Just build a ladder. Yeah. Just a ladder.
Just a ladder, a couple of guys holding it at the bottom.
Ladder. Yeah.
Just up. I won't, because I'm afraid of heights. But someone else could. Someone who's not afraid of heights.
It's like that thing when they do the budgets, and they put in it and say it costs £8 million for a hammer and 40 million for a toilet seat. It's like, well, I don't think it does.
I don't think so. But this, how far is it to the moon? Any ideas?
It's far. It's actually moving away from us.
Oh, that doesn't help.
No,
if I'm building a ladder, that means I'm going to have to overestimate it, surely.
Yeah, I think you need to add like 4 centimeters every year to it because it's moving away.
It's going to take a while to build a ladder that big as well.
Yeah.
But also, do you build it laying down, or do you build it up?
Stand it up,
or do you build it up?
Have you ever tried picking up a really tall ladder from lead down?
It's not easy.
It's not. It's not.
Gonna have to build it up. Who's gonna have to get some like interns just to hold it overnight or something.
But do you build it from the bottom or do you build it from the top?
So you build the top,
and then you
start the top bit, and then you kind of lift that. And you build underneath it. Yeah, just keep doing. Just keep.
Let's keep doing that.
Putting more length on it. But you've got the rubber bits at the top to rest on the moon.
To rest on the moon.
To rest when you get to the moon, you've got the rubber bits and you rest on that. So when you get there, it doesn't scratch the moon.
The surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt the moon.
No, and then when you get to the moon, you can look down and be like, that is a big turtle.
Yeah. You go, woo, that was a weekend.
That was so freaky. I feel like I've had a weekend after this conversation. That's gone pretty surreal. But I hate it's science. So
yeah, that's why you love it.
That's why you love it, because it's open to science,
Yeah.
as we all know, is open to interpretation. Yeah, there's no absolutes.
There's none apart from the Earth is
apart from it's yeah. It's I mean it
there
definitely is
no absolutes apart from the fact that it's not a flat.
And potentially not on the back of a turtle. However, it is domed, so if we're saying it's not flat, we've got to be open for the fact that Australia for us would be in the anus of the turtle.
The anus of a turtle. Yeah.
That's not us being mean to Australia. That's
that's geography.
Geography, which
that's geographical fact.
We don't make the rules,
we do not.
We could probably make a YouTube video and manifest it into existence.
Absolutely, yeah. That could be done.
Oh, Paul, are we going to have to create a YouTube video about being deadly serious? Okay, we're going to catch up.
We're going to get a movement.
Should we start our own conspiracy theory?
Yeah, I think it could be quite easy.
Like, I've got this thing, right? It's called my favorite lie, right? And it's over the years I've told people this lie, mainly out of boredom, because when you meet someone new, they're like, oh hey, well, I've been to lots of these mix of things. It's like, hey, tell us something interesting about yourself. You don't care, and I don't want to tell you anything personal because I'll never see you again. But you'll know facts about me. I don't like that. So I made up. So Pop Idol.
Yeah.
So before Simon Cowell's X Factor, there was Pop Idol. One of the series of Pop Idol was Pop Stars, Pop Idol. Pop Stars.
Pop Stars, the band.
Yes, there's Pop Stars, the Rivals, which was the boy group and a girl group. And it's where Girls Aloud came from. Sound of the underground, right? And there was rounds, and the women were going for the girl band, the boys were going for the boy band. And my favorite lie was that I was on that show, and I got to the semi-final of being in the boy band, which is called One True Voice. They didn't last very long, so it's kind of interesting enough to be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I remember this. That's quite interesting. Did you meet Simon Cowell? No, unfortunately not. I was on telly for a little bit. No one's going to Google that.
No.
But people will be like, oh, okay, this guy's done something with this lie. That's interesting. And that's my favorite lie. Now, what we need to do is times that by 1,000 and create our own conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be lizard people and thing. Yeah, I want it to be something which could be true.
Yeah.
But it's also quite boring. Like, I don't want science to disprove it. So we're going to have to. I'm not saying right here, right now.
Yeah.
But people need to watch out for a string of YouTube videos where we've cracked it.
Yeah.
And that is now my life's goal.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
I've got conspiracy theories for days. I'm ready to go, Geoff.
Yeah. Give me 3 minutes and a paperclip. I'll have it done. It'll be sorted.
Do you know what? I'm all out of paperclips. I'll go.
I'm the MacGyver for that.
I'm MacGyver for a conspiracy theory. By the end of the night, we'll be trending. Right. Okay. So the takeaway, the action notes from this meeting is conspiracy theory. Right. Okay. We'll start pushing around some ideas. But Paul, right. We do need to make we've made a lot of fun out of it, but we do need to make it better. Now, caveat with this show is you can't just get rid of it. The way to make it better is to help the people. So they still believe, they still think, they're still there. It still exists as a theory.
Yeah.
How do we make it better?
I have no
clue.
We should get a American school bus. We should put rockets on it. And then we should blast it off into the atmosphere so that they can see the curvature. Not into space, because that would be wrong. But just high enough. Yeah. So they can still breathe. They're fine. They're right. But then they can see the curvature.
Yeah, okay. So what we're saying is actually practical education. Send them up.
Exactly.
As high as it's legally allowed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be, don't be cruel to them. You gotta, if they need it spoon fed to them, then we'll just spoon feed it. We're here as long as they need it.
Can you imagine that slip coming home from school? Mom, we got a trip. Can you sign the trip? Also, I need £12,000. Why? We're staying within orbit. It's fine. We're staying within. But
imagine the letter though. The letter, it would be like, "Dear Mrs. Johnson, over numerous communications with yourself, we've had to take your son out of lessons because he thinks the Earth is flat. So we've come up with a very good idea. We're going to send your son to space. All we need is £12,000 and your signature. And then he's going up. He's gonna see the curvature. He's going to come down, and then he can shut up. And then that'll be it." And she'll be like, "Oh yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm signing this. Get me a pen. Don't get me a pen.
Yeah.
Get me my quill and my ink, because this is going to be official. Get me my wax stamp, because I'm going to stamp this closed and you take it in. I am fed up of you, George, waking up every 2:00 in the morning and saying the Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. I don't care at 2 a.m, George. I want to sleep. So you're going on that school bus. You're going into space, and I don't want to hear nothing more about it. Plus, I'll pack you some grapes, so you'll be all right."
And that's it.
That's it.
Sold.
Yeah. But would one be enough? Because they may turn around when they come back and be like, "No, they got to you. They got to you, man. They got to you. They turned you. You're one of them now."
What? So George's mates?
Yeah.
They're all like...
They're like, they don't believe it. They're like, "No, you've had someone... They've been in your ear, man."
Yeah, that old
I don't believe you.
He's had NASA. NASA's been tapping him
up. Old NASA,
with the old
film studio. Yeah, we know it.
Yeah, the film studio, NASA. They've been but then they need to go up as well. I mean, it's a school bus. There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
It could be a nice little money earner as well.
Yeah, it could be. I might say, how much it cost for a school bus? 12 grand a pop.
12 grand to get up. I mean, I don't know how big. Boost. I'm not big on the science. I'm an ideas guy. I'm not really much the practical thing.
There's going to be people that are in the back room, and they're going to do the maths, and they're going to do the science, and they're going to know everything that needs to be known.
Exactly. I mean, if you've got 30 kids, 12 grand a head,
that's a lot of salami.
That's over 20 grand, right? That must be that's enough to get a school bus to within orbit, because health and safety gone mad.
That
sounds like a plan. I mean, I'm all for it.
Absolutely, we should make it done. We should do it. I'm gonna see how much it costs to get a school bus.
That is the first thing. We'll have to draw up we need a board.
Get
a plan. First thing is how much for a school bus, and then what size engines we need and how much fuel. But actually, that is the problem, because the price of fuel at the moment is quite high.
Oh yeah. Or we could just get red diesel on the hush.
We're going to steal some diesel from tractors.
No, we'll just get friendly with the farmer. It's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right. We'll cut them in on it.
Who just hope that they are not a flat earther. Right, Paul, it's been quite a wild ride. I've really enjoyed talking factual science
Mm.
and some which I don't think was necessarily coherent English. I think
No, no.
we've covered a wide span of
There's a lot
topic.
to unpick. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and I hope people have enjoyed it as much as I
Yeah.
have, and I'm very thankful.
No.
Um,
Yeah. It's
from here to from my home to yours and all across the globe. I hope
yeah.
people listen to this and are entertained or educated because there may be educationists. You never know. This may get
Yeah.
picked up
Exactly.
by science people, and they're
Yeah.
like, listen to this, and it tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah. What am I doing with my doctorate? I don't need that. I just listen to this. 1,000 pages, my ass. I don't need that.
This is the start of a syllabus for
Yeah.
educational tools
We could do little books and things, and
for
yeah.
science. I'm literally putting all the money I have, which happens to be $12,000, into this idea.
Awesome.
And let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul, it has been an absolute pleasure. Please, right. So tell me about you and facts only.
Me.
What is it you're up to? So you've got the new roast battles. Which is
Yeah.
on YouTube, so people can
It
see
is on
funny
YouTube.
people.
Yeah, it is on YouTube.
Tell us
I've
everything you
got
got to. You got the Fringe. Tell me everything.
I've got the roast battle once a month. I've got the panel show once a month, um, which is basically two teams and they just answer general knowledge questions. It's so much fun. It's great. It is really really good. It would be better if we had an audience. That'd be amazing.
Right.
But where we do it, it's not always possible. It's a very studenty area, and they don't. I don't think they understand the whole. Why are there these elderly people on our stage answering questions about things from the 80s? I don't think they get it. But it's fun. It's a good night. It's great to see.
Is that online as well? Is that on the
That is
YouTube? Is that
online. Yeah, it's
recorded?
all on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
So I have a YouTube channel for this, which is podcast goes there so you can listen with your eyes. Some weird short stuff that I do, mainly with my dog, just because why not? But
Mhm.
also guests I have as featured channels. So tell everyone the name of the YouTube channels and then they can find it there. Or if they subscribe to my YouTube channel, they can find it there also. So double the bubble.
Lovely. It's at Paul McHugh Comedy. And that's it. Yeah,
That's
I mean
pretty
that's
simple.
on everything. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So yeah, it's all pretty much the exact same at Paul McHugh Comedy. So
So
everything gets posted up there.
for uh the virtual sampling of Paul McHugh, sorry. These
McHugh, that's all right.
a
Not the worst thing I've been called.
smorgasbord of social media.
Yeah, yeah. It's like an empire of nobody watching.
Yeah.
Way! It's an empire of one.
But I will be watching.
Fantastic.
So
Thank you
it's an
very much.
empire of two. We are
Ah,
a two-man wolf pack.
that's how it starts.
We are two, and this is the thought I'm going to leave everyone. We are two turtles in the
Okay.
universe. Um,
Yeah,
ah!
that's yeah. Ah, yeah. That's an image.
On that note, Paul McHugh, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. Everyone, please check out Paul McHugh comedy on everything that Paul has said
Everything,
before.
everything around the flat globe.
Everything from the flat north to the flat south and the
Yeah, I fall
turtle's
in between.
sphincter.
Yeah.
Paul is there. I'm there. So I don't really know the name of my thing. So you've got the Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better, Facebook and YouTube. Most other things come under Better with Geoff because there's some other guy called Geoff Jones out there. So it made it really difficult. So I was like, oh, at Better with Geoff. Because I was like, yes, that's what we're doing. But also sounds a little bit like I'm prostituting myself out. Kind of. But hey, whatever pays the bills.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing.
So please like, subscribe to everything and anything. My kids are telling me I have to say that, and it makes me feel a little bit dirty. But when I say about me, not about you, everyone should like and subscribe to your stuff. This outro is going on for far too long. So all there is time for me to say is thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much to my guest, Paul McHugh. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Paul. Say goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye, Paul.